The current day, the Russian army carried out 3 missile strikes on Novomoskovsk. As a result of the shelling, a fire broke out at the oil depot. This was announced by the head of the Dnipropetrovsk Regional Military Administration, Valentin Reznichenko. Fuel, oil and fuel tanks caught fire. 11 people were injured. All of them were taken to hospital with burns. One of the victims was in critical condition. Another fuel tank exploded at the oil depot this morning. One rescuer died on the spot, 2 received burns, Reznichenko reported. Later, the head of the Regional Military Administration added that one of the victims of the rocket attack on the oil depot in the Novomoskovsk district died at the hospital. Extinguishing the fire continues. This day, Russian troops fired missiles at the Ingulets district of Kryvyi Rih. This was announced by the head of the military administration of the city, Alexander Vilkul, in his Telegram channel. There are destructions and victims. Several enemy cruise missiles arrived in the Ingulets district of Kryvyi Rih. I can't provide all the information, but the damage is very significant. There are losses. Among the civilians are 2 victims. Doctors provided them with the necessary help. Currently, Russian troops from the territory of the Russian Federation fired on Seredina Buda community. This was announced by the head of the Sumy Regional Military Administration, Dmytro Zhivitsky. At least 10 private houses and outbuildings were damaged. As a result of Russian shelling, 1 house was destroyed by fire. Information on victims and dead is being clarified. The current day, the Russian military fired on Kharkiv again. According to preliminary data, the missile aimed at the industrial zone of Suspilne district of the city. As a result, one of the production facilities was damaged. According to the senior sapper of the pyrotechnic war group, the remains of a so-called thermal trap were found in the same area. We discovered a deceptive target from the Iskander missile, which leaves behind a false thermal trace to which the air defense responds. That is, the air defense does not shoot down the missile itself, but hits these targets. The head of the Luhansk Regional Military Administration, Serhiy Haidai, reported on the difficult situation in Severodonetsk. According to him, the Russians conduct around-the-clock air reconnaissance by drones. This day, the Azot plant was again hit hard. The destruction of the passage and sewage treatment plants was recorded there. The Russian army also launched airstrikes near Bila Hora and Myrna Dolina. During the past 24 hours, 6 settlements came under fire, including Lysychansk, where the bodies of 2 dead civilians were found. The settlements of the Popasna and Hirske communities suffered significant damage. In particular, in Novoivanivka, 16 houses were damaged. In Mykolaievka, 5. 6 houses were destroyed or damaged in Nirkovo. The head of the Donetsk Regional Military Administration, Pavlo Kyrylenko, said that 1 person had died in the Russian military on June the 18th in Raihorodok, Donetsk region. Another 11 residents of the region were injured. Also in Bakhmut, 1 wounded and 1 dead from Luhansk region were registered. Currently, the National Police of Donetsk region has documented 18 strikes by the Russian military. According to law enforcement officers, 11 settlements of the region came under fire. 36 civilian buildings were destroyed, including 26 homes. A hit in a poultry farm, a bakery, a palace of culture, and a children's health camp was recorded. The personnel of the main directorate of the State Emergency Service of Donetsk region evacuated 6 people from Bakhmut district from the zone of active hostilities last night. This was reported by the SES in Donetsk region. The agency also reports that rescuers evacuated ambulances from the settlements of Avdiivka, Krasnohorivka, Maximilianivka in Pokrovsky district and from Soledar in Bakhmut district. 2 wounded women and 3 wounded men who needed urgent hospitalization were brought to the medical facilities. In total, more than 9,200 people have been evacuated from the settlements of Donetsk and Luhansk regions since the beginning of the war. The main directorate of the State Emergency Service of Ukraine reported that during the day, pyrotechnic units of the State Emergency Service detected, seized and neutralized 636 explosive devices, as well as inspected an area of 175 hectares. According to the agency, most pyrotechnic units worked in Kharkiv, Kyiv, Chernihiv and Mykolaiv regions. A total of 139,515 explosive devices and 602 kilograms of explosives have been neutralized since the beginning of the war, including 1,994 aerial bombs. Dance teacher Olga Stahurska moved to Kropivnitsky from Mariupol. Her parents' house and dance school were destroyed by the Russian military. Now the woman is starting a new life and has already found a job. She currently works at Shevchenko Gymnasium. Here she organized choreographic and theatrical groups for children. We were looking for a teacher who could organize the holidays, because our workers just went to safe places. Olga Stahurska has been dancing since she was 5. She had her own school in Mariupol. Now it is destroyed. She says Kropivnitsky reminds her of Mariupol before the Russian invasion. In the new place, Olga is most in need of the city. The city is very green, very nice houses. We were very happy to see our flag. We even bought a t-shirt for our family with the flag. In Mariupol, the house where she lived was destroyed by Russian troops. Parents' house too. She says that during the siege of Mariupol, the Russians took turns destroying the city's neighborhoods. Then a close relative of the woman died. The man my mother was married civilly died. He went to visit his mother in another district. He was not there for 10 days. And when my mother was forced to leave, when she got to the place where there was a connection, she learned that he came under artillery fire and died. But while we were in Mariupol, we knew nothing about it. We were told that somewhere on the playground, people were buried in all possible places, on all playgrounds, behind houses. I consider now Mariupol is the big cemetery. I saw neighbors burying their neighbors near the house when it was not possible to pick them up. Now the bodies are being demolished in some shopping malls and stored there. Olga Stahurska says she will live in Kropivnitsky for a long time. She believes that she will be able to return to the rebuilt Mariupol.